Hey you guys, it's Monica and welcome back. Yes, I am still kicking. And so today we're going to be doing an unboxing and using of the PYD Life tumbler press. So a company named PYD Life reached out to me because they make this amazing, like not even being dramatic, tumbler press, and they wanted to send it to me to try out because they was like, girly, you're doing sublimation now. Try out this press. And I was like, yes, absolutely. So let's get into it. So this is me unboxing it. I wanted to show you guys just the sheer size of this, so I made sure to show y'all because like the box is huge, and I was like, this thing has to be large. And it comes with two different attachments. So one that works better on smaller, skinnier cups, and one that works bigger on like bigger cups, like 30 ounces. I like it for the 20 ounce too. And like 25-ounce water bottle and stuff like that. And so the extra piece comes in this box, and it also comes with like that little extra bolts to screw the attachment in, and I will show you guys how to operate that in just a second. And so gonna go ahead and finish unboxing this. But yeah, so if you guys are looking for my latest videos as well as my exclusive lives, I do those over on my Patreon. So if you're interested in joining, I will leave a link to my Patreon below. So yeah, like I said, if you're not new here, then you know that I'm chill off YouTube for the most part. But yeah, I can always come back over here to support businesses and show off their things. But yeah, look how this thing is, just the sheer size of this. Like, if you're really trying to like turn sublimation into a business, baby, you need this. Okay? And so this is the Pro Max press in the color mint green. And so I just, like I said, I got to show y'all the size. Like, that's my hand, and I have very big hands with my nails. The thing is literally the length of my forearm. So yes. And so this is I just want to give y'all a peek see at some of the pages. It has all the instructions on how to set it, how to change the attachments, and also how to press, I'm sorry. And it also, just has like general instructions. And I must say, as weird as this sounds, this is the clearest screen I have ever seen on a heat press. Like, it's a basic screen, but it's very much HD. I don't know, like, if that sounds weird or whatever, but yeah. So I went ahead and I set it, and so I like to press my cups at 355, and so I'm gonna go ahead and set that up per the instruction and the instruction manual to get that done. And I just want to let y'all know, baby, this thing came greased, oiled, ready to use, so you ain't have to worry about none of that. And so I was trying to figure out which attachment I was gonna use first, and so I actually need to, this one came with the smaller attachment already in the press. And so I am going to just go about taking that out so I can switch to the bigger one. And I'm checking the instructions, make sure I'm doing everything right. Because y'all know me, I'll just go straight in and not worry about it. But I'm like, no, let me do this the right way. And so unplugged it from the power source on the side. It's like pin plugs. And then just taking these little bolts out. Definitely suggest that if, like, some of them were in there really tight, so definitely get you some pliers out, because like off camera I was pressing more cups just to get a feel for this, and like I end up getting like a big blister on my hand that took like days to go away. So don't think you're like a strong man and try to like thug it out and pull these out. Definitely just get you some pliers and help yourself. So just sliding the other one in. Like, this is how simple it is, you guys. Like, you unscrew it, slide it out, slide the new one in, put these little screws back in, and they do send you extra, like a whole set of extra if you buy the extra attachments. So yeah. And so I'm gonna just change this up. Super simple. It does take a little bit of time, but again, it's super simple. It's like so easy. And then put that pin gauge back in, and bada boom. And so I was also pleasantly surprised that PYD Life has drinkware. I was like, okay, PYD Life. So they sent me some of their 25-ounce water bottles, both glass and stainless steel. And they also sent me some 20-ounce skinny frosted tumblers, which I was like, okay, let's get it. Let's see what we can do here. And so I'm just going to unbox these and show you how these look while doing some pressing, okay? So the skinny frosted tumbler does come with a bamboo lid as well as a glass straw and a plastic straw, which I thought was a really nice touch. And I will leave links to all these products below. You can get these products over on Amazon. And so if you're trying to jump in today, you can definitely do that. And they also have a website that you can go to, and I'll leave a link to like their regular website below. But I think their main distributor is Amazon, just because, convenience associated with that. But yeah, they have a crap ton of drinkware. Like I said, I was pleasantly surprised. They're a really holistic company when it comes to things you may need to start your pressing business. But I be looking the girlies up. And so this is what the 25-ounce water bottle looks like. And then we also have the glass water bottles, which easily my favorite. I've seen these and I don't know, I'm very scared to have a glass water bottle, but these are super cute and the possibilities are really endless with these. And that also comes with like the bamboo lid. Well, like the fresh keeper in the top. I don't know what you call that, but yeah. And so all the designs I'm going to be pressing today are from Etsy. I will leave a link to them below. And so if you're new to sublimation, I always feel like what I've learned so far, like the biggest thing when it comes to sublimation is definitely making sure that your print is sized correctly. Because if there's like, I'd rather there be like a slight gap between my designs than my designs overlapping. Because if you're definitely dealing with designs that are not seamless, it could definitely be a little more difficult to figure out. And so, yeah, definitely a learning curve, but definitely I feel like the biggest thing so far that I learned with sublimation is the fit of your print is so important. So because of the size of these, I decided to change so normally I do 60 seconds and then I'll press for another 30 seconds, but I decided to just split it and do half and half. So I decided to press for 45 seconds and then press for another 45 seconds. And so just taking that off, and this is what it looks like. These ones are so cute. I love these ones. Like sublimation makes me want to like go back to sewing cups because I'm in love with the designs. I have like an affinity for these cups on a cup design. So yeah, so I don't know, but that just seems like a lot more work for me. But I might, because like I said, I just enjoy the process in general. All right, and let's go ahead and try one with the skinny 20 ounce. So again, this one, there was a little bit of overlap. It's technically a seamless design, but because there's overlap, I did make a slight seam in it. That's my own fault. Again, learning as we go. And I also like, one of the things I've also found that when you are doing designs and they're not fitted tightly, that's why I also started taping around the top and the bottom of the cup, because if they're not fitted tightly and when you close your press and it like pushes up against the design, then it creates a gap, and so therefore the press won't actually press the design down and onto the drinkware, it presses it up. So just something to be aware of. And so what I'm doing right now is I am sizing and so full disclosure, I did change the attachments off camera, and so what I am doing now is that I am sizing the press again. And so I sized the press with it off for safety reasons, because like you don't want to slide a cup in there and you try to pull the cup out and not a cup hot. That's not what we want to do. And so definitely, like, of course, if you're doing like more than one cup per design, like if you're doing like 6 of these 20 ounces, it's much easier, and you won't have to worry about like switching between if you're doing like a whole bunch of different sizes at the same time. But yeah, again, it's super easy to slide it in, slide it out, take the bolts in, take the bolts out. And I always make sure I'm careful to not like dig too deep in there with my X-Acto knife, so I'm not like cutting the actual cup, because like no one wants scratches on their cup, right? So you can see I have a little seam, but it's not that bad. So we got thick thighs and Valentine's vibes. So super nice. All their drinkware was like really top quality. And so this one, you definitely need the bigger attachment for. As I just said, sized it before I pressed it. And I just decided to do a Mardi Gras design because Mardi Gras is only a week after Valentine's Day. So yeah. So their stuff, you can see the stuff transfers beautifully, super vibrant on the white and the frosteds. So PYD Life did this. So if you are trying to start a sublimation business and you're looking for good quality press and a company that does drinkware, highly, highly, highly recommend them. You can see the quality speaks for itself, honestly. And I used Ace-Up paper and Hippo ink, which I will also leave links to below if you're interested. So you want to get into sublimation for the new year, here is your sign. I got you a one-stop shop company, and I got you one-stop shop other things below. So check the link in my bio. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys when I see you.